Define success for yourself. Money is king today. It's what makes the world go round. It is success. The more we have, the more successful we are. So the question that we got to ask ourselves is what success is to us. What success is to you. Is it more money? Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a happy marriage. Maybe it's to help others, to be famous, to be spiritually sound, to leave the world a little bit better place than you found it. Continue to ask yourself that question. Now your answer may change over time, and that's fine. But do yourself this favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything that will jeopardize your soul. Prioritize who you are, who you want to be, and don't spend time with anything that antagonizes your character. The sooner that we become less impressed with our life, with our accomplishments, with our career, sooner we become less impressed and more involved with that and these things, the sooner we get a whole lot better at doing them.
You know, sometimes we get stuck in these situations where we're seeking the approval of someone for our self-esteem. Self-esteem is about yourself. But we start looking to other people for our self-esteem. And, you know, sometimes we find ourselves looking in broken mirrors to get a reflection of ourselves, right? And the greatest tragedy is when you look into a broken mirror to see if you're pretty, right? And you're gonna let that person tell you about your inner qualities. And the greatest tragedy is when you look in a broken mirror and you're gonna change your face to try to look good in a broken mirror.
As you are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time, because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward. And the sooner you get that, the sooner your life gets into gear. It does not matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what your mama did, whether she did or had a PhD or no D. What matters is now, this moment, and your willingness to see this moment for what it is, accept it, forgive the past, take responsibility, and move forward.
Life's not easy. Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. And yes, most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them. Give others and yourself more credit. It just happened. You witnessed it. You just did it. Believe it. So acknowledge the acts of greatness as real, and do not be naive about mankind's capacity for evil, nor be in denial of our own shortcomings. Happiness is an emotional response to an outcome. If I win, I will be happy. If I don't, I won't. It's an if-then, cause and effect, quid pro quo standard that we cannot sustain because we immediately raise it every time we attain it. See, happiness demands a certain outcome. It is result reliant. And I say, if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time. Joy, though, joy is a different thing. It's something else. Joy is not a choice. It's not a response to some result. It's constant. Joy is the feeling that we have from doing what we are fashioned to do, no matter the outcome. Joy is always in process. It's under construction. It is in constant approach. alive and well in the doing of what we're fashioned to do and enjoying.
Your transparency will lead to other people's transformation. A lot of us, we try to fake it till we make it. But my whole entire life, I was against the odds. And I want you to understand something. When you leave here, and it's true, I'm sure you experience this all the time, there will be people that place their impossibilities on your life. They're going to tell you what you can't be. They're going to tell you what you can't do. They're going to tell you what you can't heal from. They're going to tell you what you can't grow from. And a lot of us, we are too good at taking advice from people who have never been successful at what we're trying to be successful at. So don't let people place their impossibilities on your life.
Life is not a popularity contest. Be brave, take the hill, but first answer that question, what's my hill? We have to define success for ourselves. And then we have to put in the work to maintain it. Take that daily tally. Tend our garden. Keep the things that are important to us in good shape. Process of elimination. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. Don't leave crumbs and the beauty of delayed gratification. The choices that we make that make us have to look over our shoulder in the future. These are the crumbs. They come in the form of regret, guilt, and remorse. You leave crumbs today, they will cause you more stress tomorrow, and they disallow you from creating a customized future in which you do not have to look over your shoulder.
You don't have anything to give that you don't have. So you have to keep your own self full. That's your job. That your real work is to figure out where your power base is and to work on the alignment of your personality, your gifts that you have to give, with the real reason why you're here. That's the number one thing you have to do, is to work on yourself and to fill yourself up and keep your cup full. Keep yourself full.
Where you go or don't go, I promise you, it's on you. It's your responsibility. Take the power out of whatever excuse that you are given the power to. Take it back and realize that you are enough. Seriously, you are, because I know we talk about loving yourself and so many people say it, but then when I look at their life, it's not a reflection of loving yourself. You got to set the tone for your life. If you don't love yourself, guess what? Nobody else is going to love you like that. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else is going to respect you. If you don't think highly of yourself, if you're not going to go and make the world respect your greatness, then nobody else is going to make you. Nobody else is going to believe in you. But it starts with you.
Instead of creating outcomes that take from us, let's create more outcomes that pay us back, fill us up, keep your fire lit, turn you on for the most amount of time in your future. Make the choices, the purchases today that pay you back tomorrow. Residuals. Dissect your successes in the reciprocity of gratitude. We so often focus on failure, don't we? I find that most of the times our obsession with what is wrong just ends up breeding more wrong, more failure. The easiest way to dissect success is through gratitude. Giving thanks for that which we do have, for what is working. Appreciating the simple things we sometimes take for granted.